So this was news that flew under my radar early last night, and I didn't get to talk about it, but here we are, better late than never. We are, as you guys know, we're getting an Ultraman Avengers crossover in about a few months. I think, yeah, next month it starts. But not only that, there's another Marvel Ultraman crossover headed our way in the coming future. And that is a Spider-Man Ultraman manga. So, this one will, from what I understand, this will not be in the same continuity as the Ultraman Avenger crossover. This isn't like a prequel, it's its own crossover. The other thing I have to establish is that, sadly, no, this isn't Tokusatsu Spider-Man. I really wish it was. I really wanted it. Like, when it got announced, this manga got announced, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna have we're gonna have Toei Spider-Man and Ultraman team up. I mean, it's still cool, but come on. Admit it. Everyone would have lost their every Tokusatsu fan would have lost their collective shit if it was an actual, like, Tokusatsu, if it was Toei Spider-Man crossing over with Ultraman. We all would have lost our shit, right? Like, that's just kind of the general consensus, if I'm being honest. That is the... right? So, like I said, this will be a manga series, and Marvel has been doing manga as of late. They've been doing a lot more manga in the most recent... what was I gonna say? Years. Sorry, I just woke up and I wanted to do this video as soon as possible. But yeah, they've now done a few mangas. It is like Deadpool Samurai. There's also Spider-Man Deep Red, I think it's called. So they are venturing further into manga. And to do a Spider-Man Ultraman crossover is a really neat idea. We don't really know the full story of what it is. All we know is that Spider-Man is in Japan and encounters Ultraman. Now, we also see from the cover that it looks like we already have our villain for the comic as well. That villain being Doctor Doom. And Doctor Doom, honestly, really is a really cool idea for a Ultraman villain. I really do think that, like, Doctor Doom could work totally as an Ultraman villain, probably trying to steal the power of the Ultras from Ultraman. My thing is, like, if we were going to use Spider-Man, why don't we have a Spider-Man villain in here? And we still could, like, we could get, like, actually, it'd be kind of cool is, like, because, again, different universe. You could have Ultraman get attacked by Venom, who's used as a distraction by Doctor Doom, and for a brief moment, we get Venomized Ultraman. Come on, guys, I'm giving you these ideas for free. Come on. Venomized Ultraman would be awesome. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, Doctor Doom is going to be our overarching villain, but it also leads me to wonder if we are going to be getting a Ultraman villain teaming up with Doctor Doom. I personally think it should be either. If that's the case, like, I honestly believe that the villain that they should pick for that is either, it's either gonna be, sorry, I just woke up. I should have drank coffee. It's either gonna, like, if I was to pick an Ultraman villain, I would either pick Mephiles or Belial. Like, those are the only two that really could match up with Doctor Doom in terms of, like... Because if you had anyone else, it would just be like they're an underling, really. Like why have why would... You would have to ask the question, why would Doctor Doom team up with you if it's not, like, a major villain? And not to say, like, Ultraman doesn't have other major villain rogues galleries, but we're going classic Ultraman, so you would have to do Mephiles, who was kind of a big deal, and maybe even have Zeton, like the alien Zeton, unleashed. Or you'd have to do Belial because he is a fan-known and fan-favorite villain who has battled Ultraman in the other series. So that's really the only two I could really see, either Mephiles or Belial. The other thing this opens up is that now not only are we getting Ultraman Avengers and now Ultraman Spider-Man, the other thing you have to ask, you're now seeing in this, and again, once we get more information and more news about the Naruto Ninja Turtles crossover. I will be delving further into that. We do know that, yes, it's real. The artist, George Jimenez, I think he's just either doing the cover art or the interior art. Yeah, I think he's just doing cover art, but he did confirm that, yeah, it's real. I'm excited to be doing the cover art. That was in his post. So once we get more information, I will be doing giving further information on Ninja Turtles Naruto when we get more info on the comic. But this also, like, between this and Ultraman Avengers, and not to say we haven't had manga and Marvel and comic crossovers in the past, it just now shows that we are now in an era that we are seeing this kind of unity between the two. It also kind of signifies that comics are desperate to get manga readers to read comic books. But I'm not going to go further than that, because I like to remain optimistic and talk about unity. So yeah, this kind of shows that, like, comic book companies are now trying to get the aid from manga and show, like, there's some collaboration there. Because you have to understand, it's really fucking hard. It is really fucking hard. Like, again, I talked about this and I'll talk about this again with Ninja Turtles Naruto, is that it is so goddamn hard to get these companies from both America and Japan to work together. Hell, the Avengers Ultraman crossover got delayed for over a year and a half, because Eiji Tsuburaya, Tsuburaya Industries, Eiji Tsuburaya has passed away, but Tsuburaya Industries and Marvel couldn't, like, come to an agreement. Like, they couldn't come to an agreement on what to do with the story, if you thought Marvel DC crossovers were difficult to do because no one could get their dicks out of their ass, imagine working with another company who really, really doesn't need you. So, just think on that. And again, I will talk about this when we get further information on the Ninja Turtles Naruto crossover. But, like, you see, Tsuburaya Industries, even though they're licensed under Marvel, that's the difference. They could just take the license away. Kind of like I imagine Warhammer 40k did. Because, yeah, do you guys remember when Marvel did Warhammer 40k comics for, like, a hot minute? Like, it was a comic about Marnius Calgar and the Sisters of Battle, and that was it. Like, they haven't done any more Warhammer comics. I don't know if, like, Games Workshop got pissed off at them or something, but, like, that was, here we are, there we go. Anyway, sorry, I've lost my train of thought. It's so fucking early. Anyway, getting back to my point, is that Tsuburaya Industries, their lawyers have to talk to Marvel lawyers, who then talk to the Marvel heads, who have to talk to the Disney heads, who go back to talk to the Tsuburaya heads with their idea, and yeah, there's a lot of talking. And imagine, again, with Naruto and Ninja Turtles, it was way more, because you had way more cooks in the kitchen. You had Shonen Jump's lawyers talk to the creator of Naruto and his lawyers. Then they had to go talk to Viz Media and their lawyers. Then Viz Media's lawyers and I imagine Shonen Jump's lawyers had to go talk to Paramount, who Paramount's lawyers and they had to go to Ninja Turtles and IDW lawyers, like Kevin Eastman's lawyers and IDW's lawyers. Then they had to go to Paramount and talk to them. It's a giant webway of fuckery, is what I'm saying. But I'm glad we're getting content like this. I am genuinely happy that we are getting content in this day and age, from these studios having these collaborations together. So it really does. If this Naruto Ninja Turtle crossover and this Ultraman Avengers / Ultraman Spider-Man crossover do exceptionally well, who knows what we could get in the near future. Anyway, I went way off the topic. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this Ultraman Spider-Man crossover? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. One more thing I want to talk about before I go, and I swear it's on topic. My friend Matt Denian is now like, yeah, he's been wanting since Ultraman Spider-Man a Ultraman Spider-Man fusion, like Ultra Spider. I'm convinced we will get that in this manga. Like, I'm convinced we'll get Spider-Man getting Ultra powers in this manga. Because I don't think we get it in the Avengers crossover. I definitely think we'll be getting it in this manga. So, Ultra Spider is probably going to be a thing in this manga. I'm just going to say that right now. But anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this Spider-Man Ultraman manga crossover? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.